Peace. Yeah. Think fast. Matter of fact, we're gonna start walking. But matter of fact, happy now. But I just channeled something. Matter of fact, channeled information from the sun just now. But basically, I took the time, to stare at the sun. Matter of fact, look at that shining. Matter of fact, too, I'm sitting there watching it. Well, I'm looking at it through the power line and watching how, in a matter of seconds, the sun moving. Like, time really is nothing. Time does not exist. As a matter of fact, and it's in essence, quote unquote, moving faster since we're becoming more and more awakened to the timelessness of this realm. But what I was gonna say is, as I was staring at the sun, I basically got channeled the basically the statement like I teach you the languages of color. Basically, in so many words, the sun was like, yes, I teach you the languages of color and light. And what else it was saying is, as I was looking at it, I was seeing like different. I was watching it change colors from like the ultraviolet to magenta, and then another channel thought came into my brain like, as you look at me more and more, you'll be able to understand and pick up on different colors and have more of a vibrant visualization in the physical as well as in the non-physical, as far as like with the pineal gland, because again, sun gazing also decalcifies your pineal gland. So it was kind of that's the first time I came across that type of information, as far as like teaching me, well, the sun says teaching me the language of color or the language of light. You know what I'm saying? Because in essence, that's what technically your religions is trying to teach you the language of light. You got your angels, the angles of light, the Holy Bible, the Heliobiblios, or the Sun Book. You got the Son of God, all these different references to the planets and the solar system, things of this nature. That's what all this is talking about. And another thing before I leave on this note too, where we want to start moving into getting information intuitively and from our own DNA. Like, and when I say this, please don't get it twisted. Like, books are important to your growth, to getting all kinds of knowledge and everything, but you also have access to all knowledge, even past what a book would have, if you learn how to tap into your DNA or tap into the skill of like channeling, like, or just quieting the mind. So say for instance, sun gazing could turn into actually, channeling thoughts of the sun talking to you, in essence. But you get a lot of information from the inside of you. So opening up certain things in your DNA, which in essence is like opening up the Akashic records. You also got your past life chakras like around your neck, you know what I'm saying? But you could go into that and get information. But we are everything. Literally, we are walking crystals. We are walking libraries. We are walking stars. We are walking solar systems. We are the walking universe. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really understand that you could read books. Again, reading books and all that is great, actually. But, you do have the skill set to get a lot of this information from yourself, and by quieting the mind and channeling thoughts, how, and it's the difference, when you're sitting down and you're just looking at a plant, and say for instance, and then you conjure up the thought of, hey, look at that bug crawling on that plant, or look at this, that's you conjuring thoughts. But now say for instance, on the receiving thoughts, you looking at that plant and you just not, your mind is just quiet, not nothing, and you don't say nothing, you don't conjure up nothing, and all of a sudden chlorophyll has 70% water and this and that, like something like that comes into your mind. You're like, whoa, like, where'd that come from? You know what I'm saying? That's more of the channel thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Thoughts that just shoot in when the mind is quiet, and that's why I'm explaining the difference. Because yeah, you could quiet your mind, attempt to quiet your mind, but then because you're not disciplined enough, you think you're receiving a thought, but you go to conjuring thoughts. So you get quiet, and if it's taking too long, you get impatient, you'll start like thinking about, like I say, like, oh, look at that bug crawling, or look, that's conjured thoughts. You are creating those thoughts. But when you're sitting there, you know, quiet, mind quiet, silent, then all of a sudden, bloop, like, you know, hey, Carre, do a thing fast about the language of color. Hey, all right, let's do that. You know what I'm saying? Instead of me pondering all day, like, what type of think fast should I do? You know, should I do it on the sun? Should I? No, I'm just in the now living, and I go to sun gaze, and all of a sudden I get some thought, you know. That's kind of like, you know, the example of channeling. But that's all I wanted to, you know, share with y'all. You know, that you know, even though those books are great, you know, libraries, of course, is great. But don't forget that we are, you know, because that's the thing. That's why I don't knock it. Because look, I'm talking about like the books, you know, like how we could get information from our own insides. And we all walk in crystals, but you still see me with my crystals. So again, even though we all walk in libraries, I mean, yeah, even though we all walk in libraries, ain't nothing wrong with a physical book at all, you know what I'm saying? But just a part of our growth is to grow more into, you know, using less and less of material things in order to get to information and do things. We are the technology. But peace, happy now. Now is the vibrate. The rate at which we're vibing. Not too far in the future. Not too far in the past. Right